In this video, I'm using all pastels on canvas. Also, I have a tip to reuse a painted canvas that you don't like anymore. So the pastels I use are the Crayola pastels from the Portfolio series. I really love these pastels. They're very creamy and bright. So my canvas has been painted on, as you can see, and I didn't like the painting. So one tip I have for you is to rinse your canvas with hot water to remove some of the excess paint. It just gives you a more clean surface, and it's just more fun to glide with your pastels onto your canvas. Another tip is I did a coat of gesso underneath the initial painting, so there is a coat of gesso that didn't rinse because I kind of just removed the acrylic paint, and that gives me more of like a smoother surface, and it's really good to add gesso before you use all pastels. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Natalie, and on my channel you're gonna find video tutorials on how to paint with acrylics, how to use pastels, how to journal, and I'm really all about uplifting and supporting women through art. So if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel, and I really hope you'll get yourself some material and start painting or doing pastels with me.
The way you laugh, the creases in your smile. Yes, I love you. Now until forever, I do.
So when using all pastels on canvas, you want to press pretty hard to just have those pigment stick to your canvas and go into the texture of the canvas. But if you use a pastel that's not too hard, there are different pastels. There's some oil pastels that are like harder, and I really recommend using a soft oil pastels. That's why I really love the Crayolas. But there are so many different brands out there, so make sure to, when you go to the art store, grab a few pastels that are from like different brands and try them and see which one you prefer. Also, when reusing a canvas that you didn't like anymore, just really make sure to leave some of those colors, and maybe switch your canvas around so you kind of lose the initial lines and you don't really know what was there really while you're creating. this really helps having a foundation, kind of like a multi-layered look to your artwork, because the pastel has a transparency to it. So I'm seeing right now the purple and the gold from my other painting is really giving me a look that I like a lot. So again, when using your pastels on canvas, feel free to not overthink things, and just go with some emotion, and of course, if you want to paint from a picture, then that's a different technique. I just went ahead with my dark black pastel and did an outline, and now I'm just really using the colors and the colors transitions as I go. I'm really not overthinking this, and invite you to do that as well. It's very freeing and very relaxing. Plus, your pastels you're going to blend them as you go, so you can always change different things.
I know you, the way you laugh, the creases in your smile. Yes, I know you, every little detail I pay close attention. My affections run wild for you, so I'll spend the rest of my whole life loving you. I know you, when you're sad, when something's on your mind. Yes, I know you, when you're excited, makes me excited too. My affections run wild for you, so I'll spend the rest of my whole life loving you, loving you.
Also, when using pastel on canvas, you can blend your colors with a paper towel that you add just a tiny bit of water to make it a little bit moist. And another technique to blend your colors is to use a lighter pastel. I like to use white or the flesh tone, and you go over your other colors, and you'll blend that way. I'll show you in a little bit. I'll be doing that.
Yes, I love you, now until forever. I do.
So using all pastel on canvas can be a little bit messy. If you prefer to wear gloves, please go ahead, and that's totally fine. Just make sure the gloves are nice and tight on your skin so you can still glide your fingers and kind of do some of those nice transitions with the colors with your fingers. It's one of my favorite things to do. Just make sure to wash your hands a few times during your artwork, because you don't want to have too much of the pastels on your fingers. Some people react to pastels, so just make sure you're aware of that. Also, when using your all pastels on canvas, you want to do some, you really want to blend your colors, but not to the extent where it's necessarily all soft and it looks like a watercolor. These are pastels, so you want to see texture. I use my very light skin tone color to do like just color transitions and to blend my colors. This is what I'm doing right now, and see how I leave some of those marks, and that's one of my favorite things to do. It's very organic. I just love that techniques. I do that with paint as well. Sometimes I flip my paintbrush around and I do some of those carvings into my paints, and I just love that. That's how I paint. Of course, it's a style. If you prefer to have your colors and your pastels more smoothed out, just be sure to use a paper towel or a blending tool and have at it. Just blend everything and make everything really smooth the way you like it.
the way you laugh, the creases in your smile. Yes, I know you. Every little detail I pay close attention. My affections run wild for you. So I'll spend the rest of my whole life loving you. I know you. When you're sad, when something's on your mind, yes, I know you. When you're excited, makes me excited too. My affections run wild for you. So I'll spend the rest of my whole life loving you, loving you. How can it be that you found me and swept me off my feet? How do I deserve you? You compliment the best of me, and I love you. The way you laugh, the creases in your smile. Yes, I love you. Now until forever, I do. Like a beacon in the night, you were calling, like the stars across the sky. I was falling, I was looking for a sign in your eyes, something to let me know you were mine all this time. I will carry your heart all my life. This love is alive. Oh, it's alive, and it's running wild, like a forest fire. Precious one, don't close your eyes. What we're holding, this is golden. Don't miss a second of this life. Too many missed moments like this. There's a question in your eyes. Though you've known it, always known it, still I'll let you know I am yours.
So here she is. I really hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, can you please give me a thumbs up? That would be awesome. YouTube really helps me rank when you give likes, and that's really cool because I like that too. So I used a lot of bright colors. I really love how she turned out. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my weekly videos. Also connect with me on Twitter and Instagram at paintwithnat. So yeah, you have more videos here, what YouTube recommends. And until my next video, be creative. See you soon. Bye.